All right, running a plus 20 Throne of the Tides as holy. Just gonna make sure my recording software is going. Yep, we're good.
2, 1.
This will be my first Healing Out Loud video. Got some requests for doing holy. I am running the Mistweaver build. Sorry, Mistweaver. I'm doing it again. Shoot. Miracle Worker build with DI. I do have 4-piece. Oops. I do have 4-piece. My trinkets suck, which is why I'm in here. So, here going into this pack, I'm going to PI the Beastmaster, because that's a thing. This is not a bad moment for Seedling, just because I can. I do have a macro for Seedling that places it and then also insta-targets it. So if that is something you're interested in, you can see that in my Weak Aura and UI page that's linked in the description. I've not had a chance to do any keys this week. I've just been doing raid and stuff, getting home late, so this is actually my first key of the week here on this Friday night, so a little rusty, but we'll be just fine. For some reason, my Weak Aura for my tier set is... It looks like it's overlapping with my Iridol Weak Aura. So these Crushing Depths healing absorbs are scary, but they're not as scary as they were. They've been nerfed, so they're not too bad to heal now. You just pump some Serenities into them. Also, as I'm casting, you can always see my casts down here. These spells that are moving across the page below my party frames are my casts that I'm doing in real time, and you can see names if you're not familiar over here. So Captain has another healing absorb. I'm going to go ahead and pop a Serenity into him, and he's safe now, so I'm not worried about blowing more Serenities. I need to fix my Weak Aura. Right now I do have a Weak Aura that is tracking my tier set, but it's overlapping with my Iridol one. So for the time being, you can see my number there for how many charges I've got. I'm going to be trying to prioritize using my tier set procs on Serenities when I can. So essentially that just means I'm using my Sanctifies liberally to try to get that going. I have been rusty and focusing mostly on disc, so I have been bad about using my Imperial Blaze cooldown so far. So I'm going to try to get better at that as we go throughout the dungeon. I have not really been doing much damage at all, so as I shake off the rust, hopefully that will improve. One note for Spiteful Weeks, it can be quite nice to use your mind. What are we doing? Oh, it can be nice to use your Dominate Mind for your Spitefuls. So if you can get the cast off before they start whacking on you, their timer will expire and they'll despawn before Dominate Mind ends. So that's a nice way to deal with your Spitefuls. You can optionally run the Void Tendrils talent. I'm not. I would probably forget to use it if I was running it anyways, so I'm just not. Here I'm about to have an Answered Prayers proc, so I'm going to try to use as many Serenities as I can and get at least a recharge on one of them. It's a little late there. Did use Guardian Spirit on the tank because that was a little spoopy. That dot's not really much to worry about, honestly. They can't stack, so that's the scariest part, is that they can't stack on other melee DPS, but the dot itself is really not scary. So here I'll show you Dominate Mind, and he's my friend! Okay, so my Weak Aura did proc. I have 2 charges of my my tier set. So just using one to get that uncapped. I am capped on my Sanctify charges, which is not great. So just go ahead and using those to get some benefit from Divine Image. You can see I had 3 stacks of Divine Image. You can see how quickly I was able to top off that shield from the Healing Absorb. Oh, so I'm going to prioritize the tank there. And he's going to probably die. No, he's good. That was land hands by the look of it. So that was a scary moment because the tank and the DH there both got hit very hard very quickly, so I'm just gonna have to GS this hunter because I'm behind. Fear.
Empowered.
One thing that I would advise is don't be afraid to use your Guardian Spirit charges. Sometimes people feel like they need to, you know, save it for the absolute perfect moment to use it to save somebody's life or something. Just throw it out. It's a minute cooldown. You get so many uses of it. Okay, and we usually line of sight this back. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a PUG. So no comms, just pugging a 20. Trying to get my C star. So it looks like he's not line of sight pulling that, but that's okay because it's a DH. He can do whatever the heck he wants. I am going to go ahead and use my Imperial Blaze here. That ka-ching sound is meaning that I have procs on my tier set, so I'm going to go ahead and get some Serenities out, get uncapped on that. And so I've got 4 stacks of my Divine Image now. It's a good opportunity to use my Divine Star and my Rhapsody procs on Holy Nova. You could see how much that actually did just with a couple globals, just because I had so many of those Divine Images out. So here I gotta watch out. This frontal can be a little scary. The random frontal that she does. Whenever possible, I'm trying to prioritize getting a Chastise or something out before I use my damage abilities. I do have a proc of my tier set, so I'm going to go ahead and use Sanctify for that, and then we'll use my damage spells. I'm going to go ahead and use a Serenity to try to get another stack. So I've got 2 stacks for 3 out of 4 of those casts. Let's get another one. So trying to amp up that Imperial Blaze for my Holy Fires, get some more damage. Okay, and we'll Sanctify this to buff up my Divine Star.
Empowered.
We'll go ahead and PI the Ret and give him some love. We'll use my Fear here. Didn't do anything. Luckily we've got Binding out. I want to watch the tank here because this can be a little scary. Okay, I'm going to Dominate Mind that, and then I'm going to go ahead and waste my Divine Hymn by getting knocked up. That feels good. Kite these. Whee! You can see how mana efficient Holy is too. I've been going non-stop and haven't even had to remotely think about stopping a drink, so really nice. Taking care of my thing here. I don't really need to worry about that dot. I'll go ahead and get it now. Oh, nice little overlap with the missed kick. I'm not gonna release because they can just res. It would be faster to do that. Yeah, my death there was a lightning bolt for 443k and a water bolt for 369k overlapped within literally 0.0 seconds. They were perfectly overlapped, so not great, but it is what it is. Lots of kicks needed. And then we're coming up, well, as we got a while for the boss. I'll plan to use my Smoldering Seedling for the next pull. Go ahead and Dominate Mind this bad boy. Top up Captain with a Serenity, in case he got hit by something. Got 2 stacks of Divine Image, so I was looking to get my Divine Star and Holy Nova out there. I was just a little bit late on my Holy Nova. We will PI the Hunter. That was actually bad. I should have waited for his cooldown here. It's not actually Bestial Wrath anymore. It's the other thing. So
Spread.
I don't know know the name of the cooldown. Okay, Crushing Depths went out. It looks like it was avoided. So not sure how that happened, but I will take it. Did not need to use my Smoldering Seedling there. And we completely avoided the Crushing Depth, so that's awesome. I'm guessing it was a line of sight, which is great on them. Okay, keep my palms going here. I'm probably going to rewatch this VOD and see a million mistakes. I apologize. I've been playing so much Disc. But wanted to show Holy some love to prove that I still love Holy a lot. So I'm going to use Seedling for this right here. Who knows if it's going to get nerfed, but as it is currently, Seedling is quite PUG. Quite nice. Okay, so AoE's coming here. It's canceled for the ads. I should be getting another proc of my tier set soon, so I'm just going to go ahead and blow it. I shouldn't need to use Guardian Spirit on the tank. There's a moment where he looked a little scary, but I think we're alright. I'm going to go ahead and take this quick second to use Symbol of Hope, and hopefully not kill myself with that. Keep those palms bouncing. Watch that frontal. Alright. This is where having prioritize your palms is really nice, because now those two stacks can be bouncing around during this group AoE damage. I'll show the DH some love. I've netted the other two so far, so you know what? I'm going to use Apotheosis really aggressively here on doing damage. What that's going to do is going to get me a lot more chastises. I did not get super good value from that. That's okay. What I should have done is I should have stacked up several divine images first. That would have been really nice. And we'll go ahead and use my Iridol staff on the boss here. Everybody's fairly somewhat stacked. I can hit 3 people with this Serenity. Got an Apotheosis proc, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure I've got my Serenities back. Hit a Chastise. Alright. Keep these palms going. So that any boss that has, like a phase of ticking AoE damage on the group, it's really nice to prioritize getting your palms out and stuff like that, because when that happens and we're getting knocked and there's high mobility and stuff like that, like it can really support you. Feels like you've got another healer on your team. So right here we're going to move out. The knockback and the ads will be coming in 2. Get these palms going. Holy Nova as we're knocked, because I can do that in the air. I'm going to go ahead and use a bunch of holy words here. So I've got 3 things out, 3 divine images, so try to get some damage out while I can. And that's something that that chomp sound effect just reminded me. I have not used Power Word Life yet, this key, so that's another thing that would be there as a resource.
Empower.
Haven't needed it. I honestly should take it out, because I haven't. I would recommend that you use it. It is very nice, but I personally have not felt a need for Power Word Life. I've been happy enough with Benevolence for both Holy and for Disc. So I was feeling a little rusty on Holy, so I wasn't sure I wanted to be safe. But yeah, so far I have not felt a need for hitting this key. Go ahead and use some Sanctifies, and I missed my Iridol opportunity. Get some nice execute damage on the boss, but that's okay. Keep those palms going. I'm coming, guys! Ooh, almost got myself killed there. These pillars, if you don't know, are the safe moment. So if you're standing in between these pillars, you're good to go. In case you didn't know that. Should have refreshed palm on myself before I went down. I wouldn't have had to lose my stack there. So we are now going in to this next area with 0 palms out, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, in this area, we're watching out for the pulls, watching out for weird, nasty overlaps. This guy probably needs GS, so I will go do that.
Dodge.
The pull. Oh.
Dodge.
So looking for where my ad is. There he is. Probably gonna get pulled right into that shade, but I don't need to CC it because it's almost dead. So I want to make sure everyone's fairly popped off before we get pulled. Because having my casts canceled there could be dangerous. Use my use my execute staff here. Dot those up just for some pad damage and so that they'll die quicker. As the tank is pulling, I'm getting my Shadow Word Deaths out, and that's probably the only Shadow Word Deaths I'm going to do during this pull because there are better uses for my time and globals. So I am getting out a ton of Divine Images here. Went up to 3. Maintaining 3 with Chastise so that my globals with my damage cooldowns are worthwhile. I did miss my Rhapsody. I was a little late on that.
Dodge.
So a little less value than I should have gotten.
Dodge.
Should be getting... Oh no, those are the pull guys. I was going to say we should be getting pulled here, but... With the tier set, it's pretty easy to always have a Divine Image up when you're using your damage stuff without paying much attention to it, but it can be worthwhile to actually pay attention to it. So I'm going to Sanctify here. And I can probably fit one more Sanctify, and then I'll use my Holy Nova. And we'll go ahead and use my Imperial Blaze. I'm going to pause that real quick and get out a couple more Divine Images because I'm feeling greedy and I want a damage parse. Forgot to start logs, so we'll just imagine the damage parse in our head, I guess. Watching the tank for these minions. Shouldn't need a Serenity. I'm going to go ahead and get those back up before the boss because this next boss, those Flame Shocks truck, even unfortified, they're pretty... They might have been nerfed. I don't remember them being as bad as they were week 1 in my past couple Throne of the Tides, but that was even on Tyrannical, so we'll see how it feels this week. Okay, and we're going to Dominate Mind. We'll go ahead and use Execute Staff on one of these shades just because it will be up, should be back up in time for the boss to die. least that's my hope. Okay, and here, the trick that I've found is to watch for the flame shocks, dispel them immediately, and there reaches a moment where you can't keep up anymore. Kind of like the soldiers
Totem.
in, whatchamacallit? The soldiers in Vortex Pinnacle. Like, I just dispelled that one. There's going to be a moment here. The flame shock should come out in just a second. So I'm going to dispel that one, and then there's going to be another one that comes out in just a second, and I don't have my dispel ready. This one. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to throughput through on myself. I'm just going to heal myself, and I'm going to dispel this next one to get back on track. So right there, we'll GS the tank. My dispel did not go off like I thought it did, so that stinks. So this one I'm going to just heal through, and I'm going to dispel that one on Captain. So I found that works really nice. Just go every other. It's a lot more worthwhile than, you know, dispelling a dot that has 3 seconds left or something like that. So I'm going to dispel this one. Next one I'm going to heal through. So that one's just going to be healed through. And dispel that one. Okay, phasing here. Gotta make sure we don't get feared like a noob. This phase does like no damage, so focus on DPSing here. Can also be fairly stacked. There's no reason not to be, so we can get some nice serenities here. Only the hunter's too far out.
3, 2, 1.
Captain was a little greedy there, got stunned. It's all good, didn't kill him.
You must carry on without me. I shall take my leave once my strength
Alright,
is returned.
and this is the moment of Twoof. The dreaded hallway of doom. So the trick with this hallway is to watch the overlaps from the hunters and stuff like that. Just try to use as many CCs as possible, keep them locked down, top off people as quickly as possible so that they don't get double tapped. And then with the like oozes, the corruption dudes, I'm gonna go ahead and GS the tank. This can be a little scary. With the little ooze dudes, you just want to treat it like bursting, not roll. Nice. Big Beastmaster damage. So good. And these sentries, you want to have something for those AoEs. So this first one, I'm going to use Seedling. I'm going to go ahead and Desperate Prayer myself. Seedling, pulling in clutch. Coming in clutch, whatever. Using Dispel on cooldown, letting these stacks fall off before they kill any more corruptions.
2, 1.
Okay, next one I'm going to go ahead and Divine Hymn. Volcanic's going to ruin my day. Oh, apparently not. I guess I was just barely out. Okay, and I'm going to be generous with my holy words, because I am overcapping pretty bad on stuff. I don't know what just trucked me so bad there, but I'm glad I didn't die. Got a shade somewhere. Let's go ahead and CC him, because I got work to do. I'm going to use my Execute Staff on this dude. Okay, we're having a problem here. I'm going to go ahead and Apotheosis. I GS on myself because I do not want to die. Try to take advantage of this Apotheosis before it runs out. Okay, and we're just going to use our Serenity charges here. Still have not used Power Word Life. I need to get really... take that out of my build again. Ooh, green Divine Hymn. That's pretty. What did that?
3, 2.
Yeah, I have not been good about my... Did I say Divine Hymn? Sorry, Powered Life. I've not been good about my empowered life in this run, so I need to just take it back out of my build. I'm not using it effectively, so I'd be better off with... Oops, kiting back into the corruptions there. Be better off with benevolence. I do have a weak aura that I got that shows when a dispel fails, which is helpful for things like this when you want to be dispelling on cooldown. Also for Farak, you know, you don't want to be dispelling and then just sitting there pretty thinking that you have done your job and you have not. Seedling's going to carry me here.
AoE.
I also need to change. I think the reason that I've been so bad about my
AoE.
about my powered life is that I don't have my normal glow effect that I usually have on it. So my brain is just not picking up the fact that I should be using it. Normally I have like a really bright action bar glow on it, but since updating my AUI, I don't. It's just like this light little thing that I'm not noticing. Really nice. Close to 2 chesting.
It must not pollute my waters.
Close, close. We're just gonna let him pull. We'll use Symbol of Hope here to get a little bit of mana. Shouldn't need it. Running to show him that I don't need mana. Go, 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 go.
As I purify these waters, the servants of filth will surely be stirred. Beware.
Had caps lock on there. I wasn't really as angry as it looked. There is a nice weak aura for this that I need to get. It like turns off your density particle effects so that you can more easily see where the actual puddle is that you need to clear. It's pretty nice. I don't have that. I need to get that. I keep forgetting to grab it. So it looks like they're going to stack on that side. If I get the thing, it should be okay to drop it over here. I did not. It's so much easier when you don't get it. Staying over here in case I get the Mario Sunshine. Okay. Alright. GS. Get some damage on the boss with Imperial Blaze. Oh dear. That was a swirly or something. That was not something that should have happened.
My waters are cleansed.
Not on me. That's really nice.
AoE.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and divine him here because the volcanic just came out. He was standing in the puddle there, so he got rezzed in the puddle or something. This ooze is no joke. Running out of room, but we should be good. We could just focus on doing our thing. Apparently not.
My waters are cleansed.
Wow.
Drink in their power.
Ads. AoE.
The guy who died is telling us what to do. Looks like you can line of sight those debuffs. If shame if we don't chest this.
As I purify these waters, the servants of filth will surely be stirred. Beware.
Clear.
Our waters are cleansed. Drink in their power.
Ads.
It's also a good idea to always put the stuff on the same side, doing the puddles and the ads and everything on the same side. With the seedling here.
Clear.
Our waters are cleansed.
He's gonna clear far, it looks like, so
Ads.
okay, we should be good.
Their filthiness stains me.
I'm gonna use my apotheosis here just because I'm a little wary now after that last pull. Let's see. Yeah, should be fine here. It's still a puddle. Just use some sanctifies.
Our waters are cleansed. Drink in their power.
AoE. Ads.
Their filthiness stains.
What is killing him?
Drop.
Okay, we should not have to do this drop.
Behold
Cool.
the power of pure
GG.
water.
Kind of a little rough there at the end, but worked out. Get him, lads! Come on, Sea Star.
My realm has at last been cleansed by filth.
Oh yeah, I hadn't timed this one on 20. There we go. Nice. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. More Throne of the Tides incoming. Feels bad. We got a neck and something else. Okay, let's look at, well, damage is going to be an axe, it looks like. Damage is going to be off anyways because of the dungeon, so 57k, Holy Fire, biggest element of that. Holy Fire is awesome. Burning Vehemence, also good. And then Healing Breakdown, lots of Holy Words, lots of Serenities, lots of Palms. That's what I want to see. I want to use my efficient spells, and those are them. Them are it. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. I forgot to mention at the beginning, but my stats right now are pretty low haste. I need more haste for my Mythic Plus set, but that's what I'm running right now. Lots of verse. That feels good. All right, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.